Hello and welcome! Silrace here, and it is time for more, theme decks. So I did the, actually I might want to keep this hand, just for the funsies of it. Anyway, so I did Frost Mage, and I have done Fire Mage, so I figured let's do the third spec as well, Arcane Mage. So this has some of the same cards as my previous Mage decks, simply because they seem to belong in this deck so very much. Sorcerer's Apprentice, Violet Teacher is in this one, because that seems like it's all arcane and stuff. And then I have the arcane cards, such as the Arcane Secrets, I have Ethereal Arcanist, I have Kirin Tor Mage, I have things like that, and the arcane damage spells. It also means that this deck has no control and no actual finishing damage, because there is no Fireball, there is no Pyroblast, there is no Frostbolt, none of the sort. And that is a really strange turn 1 play, my friend, because I'm just going to Fireblast that. I'm not going to let you keep it on board. Do you have a follow-up with it? No, you don't play anything as a follow-up to it. I'm just going to Fireblast it off the board. It was a kinda strange play. Maybe he hasn't played against the Mage yet? Or something? I mean, it must be rank 18. It must have some sort of an idea of what he's coming against. It could be Unleash the Hounds to go with that thing. So, but we will take that risk. We will absolutely take that risk, huh? It's going to buff this thing a little, probably. I mean, obviously cannot buff it now with anything due to Mirror Entity is not counting as beast, and it is only friendly beasts anyway. So there is that bad. Next turn we can actually get rid of that, which is kinda nice. Wait, what? They're burning Hunter's Mark. Do you have Arcane Shot? No, you have Stone Tusk Boar, but you have to attack the Taunt. Okay. That is quite interesting, to say the least. Yep, you have to attack the Taunt. And it also means that we can do funky things this particular turn. Do we have the mana to drop Secret Keeper action as well? We don't. So we will Arcane Explosion, we will Fire Blast, and I think we will trade for the 2/2 and whatnot. I could drop the Secret Keeper, or I could just kill that. Yeah, let's just kill it. I'll drop the Secret Keeper behind the mirror image. Hyena was about to be buffed anyway, so... Actually, would it have triggered the other way around? Yeah, it would have triggered the other way around, so that was a mistake. Like, I should have Fire Blasted the Hyena first and then played the Arcane Explosion. But that's quite fine, huh? Ew, there is the Boar. Boar kills that, and then you have the 4/4. You're gonna attack my Secret Keeper or my face with it. Yeah, it's going to kill the Secret Keeper. That's fine. That is mighty fine. I'll draw double Polymorph even. Okay. Too bad I haven't had the chance to play Mirror Entity and other things. I could have delayed it a little, but this is one of those beastie, a little bit more aggressive hunter decks. So there is that and whatnot. We will see. Next turn we probably have to kill the sheep, because sheep needs to die, huh? And we could polymorph the 4/3 as well. Might end up having to do just that. Or then we need to play Mirror Entity just in case he drops something big and nasty. A Mana Addict. I might drop... But then I cannot Fire Blast. Well, we will do it this way around, just so we get a 3/3 on board. Well, not 3/3, but 1/3. That will eat the 1/1s, and he has to attack it with the Houndmaster. if he wants to get rid of it in one go, so to say. And Mirror Entity is usually pretty good. I was considering Spellbender, but I didn't have any enough creatures on board for Unleash the Hounds anyway to be effective. So I don't think we are seeing Unleash the Hounds anyways. So there's no point in Spellbender. Yeah, well, I'll take the 1/1. 1/1 wolf, huh? Then, you're gonna attack me or you're gonna attack something else, huh? You're gonna attack something else. That's kinda funky. No, the question is like, do you actually kill my minions? Yeah, it does kill my minions. No, didn't. Kill all of them. Interesting, to say the least. Sorcerer's Apprentice. We will absolutely kill that. Then we will trade you for the sheep. Then we will sheep the... we could play this guy. Yeah, let's do it this way around. We will sheep that. Yeah, this deck definitely lacks control, as you can see. It's like, and also I haven't drawn Arcane Explosion or Arcane Missiles or even Arcane Intellect to try to draw into those things. So while I do have anti like weenie creature aggro stuff in this deck, and he gets a second Houndmaster even, oh my word. So while I do have that stuff in this deck, I am not drawing into any of it, which obviously in a situation like this absolutely means that I lose the game. I mean, I'm fine with that. Sometimes, especially when you're playing gimmick decks like this, you will lose games simply because you happen to draw into something completely funky and such. So there is that at least. And now I get my Mana Worm, so we will play my Mana Worm and we will kill our own damn sheep and whatnot and so on, and well played, huh? Well played. Now please just don't waste my time here, in all honesty. I mean, you just press the steady shot and you win. This is one reason why I usually choose to concede as soon as I know I have lost. Because, well, why the heck not, right? No point wasting your time, it's time to move to another game. Okay, next game, as in the third game, because second game was also against the Hunter, so I simply just conceded that on turn 1, because for video making's sake, I might just as well show other, opponents as well, and this one ends up being a mirror matchup, which is kinda funky. Hello. So, yeah, this should be, I was hoping to get Mana Worm finally in an opening hand, but it doesn't seem to work out. I mean, I should probably have dropped the Arcane Explosion. There is a Kirin Mage, we will do this, and then it or she gets Frostbolted, probably. But that's quite fine, we can go Mirror Entity next turn. And maybe get our Mana Worm that way? That would be like brilliant and stuff, right? So, yeah. Mirror matchup, I actually have no clue how well this deck does in a mirror matchup. It's probably, well, the Flame Strike is always an issue, and the fact that this deck has no control can be a bit of an issue as well. So, yeah, this particular turn, I think we are just going to go Mirror Entity into Mirror Image, and we will attack you. Now, this is the sort of a hand I really would have liked against the freaking Hunter we just faced. Obviously, I didn't get it there, but I got it here. Sometimes happens. In card games, after all. Card games, there is occasional game you lose straight up to randomness. It's just something you have to deal with when you play the game. You try to build... When you are building proper decks, you try to minimize that randomness, obviously. But this is not a proper deck, so to say. This is a fun deck. And I'll take Acolyte of Pain. Thank you very much for that, huh? That seems really reasonable card to have at this point in time. And also, I believe I will simply kill your Acolyte of Pain, and I will counterspell and draw a card. Yeah, that seems very reasonable. Probably my Chick dies here, Sorcerer's Apprentice probably dies here, but I do have plays for turn 5 and stuff. I mean, I can drop Kirin Tor Mage and Spellbender, or not Spellbender because I already have I have Counterspell, but I can drop a Spellbender with it, which is quite nice. And then, yeah, doesn't actually have the mana to kill it now, which is even more hilarious. I can drop a lot of stuff this turn. Yeah, let's do just that, huh?
We have many secrets.
That means I can drop 0 cost Spellbender, that means I can drop Arcane Missiles. Let's see, where do we get our shots? I can drop my Arcane Explosion, then I can draw another card and still have that thing live, and then I can kill that and just leave the 2-1 on board. And that means I get a third card out of the Acolyte of Pain, which I managed to mirror into my hand even. Now having Ethereal Arcanist would be kind of funny though, because he would be being buffed up big. And then obviously would get polymorphed or fireball, but such is life, huh? Oh, he chooses to simply give me that card. I'm okay with that. Still have to kill that, yeah? That's good. Having Mana Worm at this point does not help overly much, or actually it does now. Do I want to save that for next turn Violet Teacher play? No, I really don't. Let's just do it this way around. Let's kill this thing, and let's smack the Mage with a Kirin Tor Mage. It's the duel of the mages, and this guy looks like a badass of sorts, so probably more than Jaina, except Jaina has the whole bear midriff going on, so there is that factor. I have a second Spellbender. Kinda curious on the on these things. In all honesty, you gonna Frostbolt? No, kinda cold. Well, that ain't happening. That must be infuriating. In all honesty, that is infuriating. Next turn we can just Violet Teacher it up, which is kinda nice. Do we draw anything interesting? Oh yeah. We can just Violet Teacher it up and Arcane Intellect for more card draw and an extra 1/1. Then we draw a Mirror Image in Mana Addict. That is even better. Are we seriously winning this Mage vs Mage setup? I mean, obviously there is Flame Strike now this turn, and that is one reason why I played Violet Teacher last turn, because it is, even better. It's a polymorph. Oh my word, that is brilliant. It's a polymorph. Fantastic. So it doesn't have Flame Strike, because this is Flame Strike resistant on turn 7. Due to being, you know, 5 health. Raging Worgen. Do I want to... how do I want to get rid of Raging Worgen? I could technically just trade my Kirin Tor Mage for it. Then play a Kirin Tor Mage and a Spellbender. That seems like a reasonable course of action. Play a Kirin Tor Mage. I get 0 cost Spellbender on board. And I get another 1/1. And then we will go from there, eh? I don't really need to play anything else this particular turn. Because I don't want to play the Mana Addict as well and give way too much value to the Flame Strike. It's already a very value Flame Strike if it happens to hit. But if it hits now, she's likely dead. So, hey, that is not a Flame Strike, and that means you're definitely dead. Because I'll trade for that and then I just smack and win. Let's see if we can give Sheep the killing blow. Because always kill your enemies with Sheep if at all possible. Oh, a fireball on it. That is the value of the second spellbender. Arcane Mage wins. Okay, so we just, you know, smack that thing dead with one of these. Then we give the sheep the win. And well played. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, so we are on the essentially 5th game. Because next game, 2 games after the previous Mage game, I ended up running into a hunter twice. And I figure it would be completely boring for you folks if I played those games out as well. So I decided to just concede them. I mean, I like winning my games and whatnot, but I also like being entertaining and doing all that jazz, especially when I'm playing a deck like this and so on, where I'm not so concerned of actually getting any ranking, but I'm playing these for funsies and I want to try them out against multiple, you know, classes as well, multiple different opponents. And that's fun, huh? At least I find it fun. I don't really give a damn if I concede a few rankings down and such, because in all honesty... Wait, you're coining out a Mana Addict whenever you cast a spell. Yeah, I'll just double check that, because otherwise this might not be the play. And I do have a Spellbender, so I believe I'll play a Secret Keeper here as well. And then we will... do we want to kill the Mana Addict? Yep, we do want to kill the Mana Addict. That seems reasonable. Let's kill Mana Addict. Anyway, like I said, when I want to actually do rank up, I can build a deck. Or I already have a few builds, which I can use for actually ranking up. This is, you know, fun and stuff for me, so that's what I do then, huh? 5-3, and you still have to attack that thing with the 5-3. Do I want to play the Spellbender? Or do I want to Arcane Missiles, Fire Blast, or whatnot? I think we will actually do it this way around. We will attack with you, we will Fire Blast, and then we will attack you. Because that creature ate a lot of different things. I mean, coin, and then Mark of the Wild. And I'll gladly trade one creature and a Fire Blast for it, in all honesty. I did lose one of my mirror entities, but that's not exactly scary now, is it? And next turn we can go Sorcerer's Apprentice Spellbender due to the spell cost reduction on the Spellbender. Or Sorcerer's Apprentice and Arcane Missiles in case there is like a billion little tiny dudes somehow, but usually druids don't play those. Oh, another Mana Addict. Well, now we have 2 Spellbenders, so we'll definitely playing Spellbender, then we can simply do this stuff, huh? Next turn we can Fire Blast that. I don't want to burn Arcane Missiles here just in hopes to kill it. I'll burn Arcane Missiles when it has more targets to deal with. And right now, well, at least we are Wrath safe, thanks to this secret. Well, one Wrath has to hit the Spellbender first, before it gets to do anything else. Problem is I don't have next turn play, and that is one reason why I didn't want to burn the Arcane Missiles as well last turn. Because I can just use the 2 mana, very likely use the 2 mana next turn on the Fire Blast to get rid of the now 1-1, previous 1-3. You wonder. Mark of Nature, huh? Well, Spellbender. Spellbender is now buffed. That is kind of funky. Well, Spellbender is now 1-7. That is awesome. I have never seen that happen before. That is freaking awesome. Right? Okay. So we will do this. We would have been able to do a Violet Teacher, but I didn't want to. I wanna play another Spellbender. And then I wanna start attacking stuff up, because the Spellbender buffs the Secret Keeper for the turn, and also it means we are safe from another wrath. But that was hilarious. Oh my word, that was hilarious. Spellbender. Inner weight, eh? At least I would have loved to have a counter spell. Oh, a Starfire. A second Spellbender! Oh, Spellbenders are paying off big here. That's inner weight for the Starfire. And I get a Spellbender out of it. That is good. That is awesome. Oh, Naturalize on it. Fantastic. And that means I get some nice card draw. We can drop Violet Teacher, Arcane Intellect next turn. I don't have a trap to drop for the Arcanist. So we can drop it this way and get a 1/1 bonus this turn. Polymorph, yeah, Polymorph is really nice because there should be starting to come the big beasties very shortly. As in Ironbark Protectors and stuff on turn 8. Those are very weird to deal with. Oh, Druid of the Claw. Could technically polymorph that. Wait, what? That was quite interesting choice there. I still don't have another secret, so we will just drop her and then go to town with the rest of the folks. It was interesting, chose to go charge instead of taunt. It was very interesting choice of action there. Oh, hey. Well played. Maybe didn't have Arcane, you know, Ironbark Protector, or simply didn't have any of the trees in the deck anyway. You know, Mr. Tree of War and all that stuff. I'll see you folks in the next matchup. Okay, fourth and final matchup is against a Paladin, which is quite nice. I don't think I want Polymorph in opening hand, but the two others do pretty well. Okay, double Secret Keeper and a Maneuver with no secret to belay. Not so good. I was hoping to get a secret to drop on turn 3. Yeah, well, we will make do. At least Maneuver is pretty okay because of the ability to kill the 1/1s really easily with a said Maneuver. I might have to play one of the Secret Keepers on turn 1 though, because I don't have a secret and I would love to be able to buff the Maneuver up. Otherwise the Maneuver will eat something nasty. Oh, there is a spell to buff up the Maneuver. Now how do I want to do this? You know, we'll still play one of the Secret Keepers instead this turn. Because, well, I have two of them in hand and I have no secret, so there is likely it's going to take a couple turns until I can get any benefit out of the Secret Keeper at all. Oh, Master Swordsmith. Oh, counter spell. That is funky for next turn, huh? Yeah, we will absolutely fire blast that, and then we will attack the Paladin. Because next turn we can simply play counter spell and kill that with the Secret Keeper. Now let's see, no, it didn't run into the Secret Keeper. That's even better for me. Now I get my Polymorph, which is quite funky. Then we play Counterspell and we absolutely kill that. Let's see, do we get to see another 1/1? I mean, this one probably trades for the Secret Keeper. Yeah, I'll Counterspell that spell you just casted. That is... oh, it was Get Down! But that also buffs my Secret Keeper, which is kinda nice, and makes this turn even more awesome. because we can do this stuff. And then we can smack you, Mr. Paladin. This is a card most people don't get to see played that often. And they then don't realize that secrets they play also buff this one. Like when the opponent plays a secret, the secret keeper gets buffed too. This turn we're gonna Arcane Intellect. Let's see if we draw anything interesting. Arcane Missiles, Mana Addict. We might drop the Mana Addict. I didn't want to drop the other secret keeper since I didn't have a secret to play with it. Or to buff it up with. And at this point we're starting to see things like Consecrates and Hammer of Wrath and all sorts of other funkiness. And then there is this guy. Oh, you gonna Hand of Protection that? Yeah, okay, that's fine with me, I guess. Violet Teacher. I'm gonna Fire Blast that. Then I might just Arcane Missiles here. See if we... Yeah, we get to trade our Mana Worm in for it. Now I'm gonna play the damn Secret Keeper because I don't have anything else to play anyways for the moment. Yeah, the Mana Worm, that was a very lucky on my part. Then, well, there is Consecration. That drops the creature down to 1 health but doesn't kill it. There is a Mad Bomber. Okay. That was a rather good Mad Bomber. Then we will we could drop a Mana Addict again, but we will do this and Fire Blast the Mad Bomber. Next turn we can Fire Blast it to death, almost no matter what happens. So at least we can get rid of it. And then we have Violet Teacher to do nasty things with. Oh, we can polymorph it. That works too. Almost assuming that is a redemption. Oh, he chooses to kill it. That is funky. Let's see. Yep, we can get rid of that. Then we can yep, there is redemption. I probably should have played the mirror entity first, because then I believe it would have copied the Mad Bomber on my board, which is quite fine. I'll just play the mirror entity right now. But it comes back without the buff, that's the main thing. Well, that gives me a 1/1. Wait, what? It didn't... Oh right, it doesn't trigger on that. But it gives me... Gave me a Cult Master to get rid of the... dude. Yeah, we will polymorph that, absolutely polymorph that, and we'll drop Counterspell, and we will kill the sheep. Why do you kill the sheep? Just in case it's some funky way of turning it back to the, you know, cultist he used to be, and which doesn't exist in the game obviously, but also because you're supposed to kill the sheep you create. Ethereal Arcanist, thank you very much. Is that what I think it is? Yes, it is Repentance, that is fine. I think we will hold on to the Mana Addict for the moment. Because Repentance doesn't hurt this guy much, thanks to the secret I had on board. Holy Wrath, which gets counterspelled. Which is even better. Wait, what? It didn't get counterspelled. Oh right, the damage of it didn't get. That's correct. Now I have Mana Addict. I can play the mirror into the next turn to buff the Mana Addict. I mean, there's no point in playing the mirror into this turn, other than hoping to copy a minion. Oh, a Sunwalker. That is obviously... That's where I wish I would have played the mirror into this turn. But it's fine. It is fine. Oh, that is even better actually. We can do that. We can ping that. We can do this. And we can kill it. Die! How often do you see a man addict kill a sunwalker? Not too often, huh? Not too often. Which makes quite a funky place, but I obviously don't have anything else to deal with things. Do have a mirror entity, so now if he summons something big and nasty, I get a nice copy of it, but didn't work out overly well. Oh, I get a copy of a leper gnome. I've always wanted to have a leper gnome. That seems reasonable enough. Then we can kill his leper gnome. Kirintor Mage, yeah, we will have a Kirintor Mage. Then we will kill your leper gnome. And then we will kill that 1/1. Yeah, my board doesn't look quite so good, does it, huh? Oh well, doesn't matter all overly much. Games are at least dragging out quite nicely with this particular deck. Especially against when I'm playing against properly built decks, such as the... Wait, Burnt Truciler Champion? Okay, I guess you did. Probably have something interesting to drop as well here. For Power Blessing of Kings, buff it up even further. That is quite funky. Yeah, let's just hope that we get to hit the 2-1. Yep, we do. We will Fire Blast it into oblivion. Yeah, I know, by now I know I've lost this game. I was just considering what all do I have in my deck still, which could maybe help me out. And there isn't overly much there, in all honesty. Oh, well that will obviously help. And then you are supposed to kill the sheep you make, so let us do just that. There's the polymorph. That actually drops the amount of creatures I have access to quite considerably, or rather cards. A Blessing of Might, okay, interesting choice of action. Ethereal Arcanist, oh, let's play you two then, huh? Yep, well played, well played. And this was the final game of the series. Provided this guy finally decides to actually win the game instead of just wasting my time here. Well, okay. Come on. Really? You are being this idiot? I really shouldn't have well played him. Well, I mean, come on. If you're doing this much of a waste of time, then yeah. Okay, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you folks next time for more theme decks.